Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone have an amazing day. So I am here with another message for the kids, as always. Well, okay, ain't always. It just started this. so this topic is like coming through me different ways. So bear with me. But I will have to let y'all know. I might say some words that y'all might not like, but I'm going to change the words in a positive way, okay? Just understand my process and know I know what I'm doing, okay? Okay. All right. I'm getting little energies out. I'm feeling bubbly today. But this morning it's like 2 o'clock or something like that in the morning. So I'm up early. All right, so how y'all kids doing? From the little ones to the big ones, how y'all doing? Is y'all feeling good out there? Okay, you can think this to yourself or you can say it out loud, however it makes you happy. All right, so I want y'all to understand something in this world, at least something about me. If I had a choice between being a cartoon character and an adult, I'd be the cartoon character. I'd rather be the cartoon character than be an adult. Alright? So, reason why I say this is this. When it came to my journey as a little kid, watching adults around, I said that is a boring job to be an adult. Everybody walking around mad miserable, giving out orders all day long. You do this, you do that, And it's like, man, the only thing as an adult is like, okay, I need to learn how to cook. And I want to be able to drive so I can get out of here whenever I want to and I can eat whenever I need to. Okay? It was one of those thought processes, okay? Being a child is not fun sometimes. It is, depending on the parent. I gotta put it like that. But being a kid suck these days. And they sucked back then too. Like, I'm 37 years old. So I grew up in an era where we didn't have electronics. So we was outside all the time. And just make sure that you was prepared to go outside, because if you're not, that door gonna be locked. You can't come back in until they say you can walk in the door. It was like that. Or sometimes you could walk back in, but it's like you better take your chances. It's like do or dare. Because if you go in the house, you stuck for the rest of the day. So is that inside water more important than the outside water? Do I want a cup or do I want the hose? Yes, back in the day, you had to drink out of the water hose. Alright? Because if you go inside and get that glass or that cup, you stuck for the rest of the day. Because you can't be over here opening the doors and let all the good air out of the house. You know, that's kind of how we was raised back then. Now y'all could just run in and out. Well, now a lot of y'all just stay in the house. I don't know if y'all even like going outside these days. And I get it. It's a lot of crazy folks out there. Hey, I'm one. But I want y'all to understand something. In this world, a lot of y'all are going through a lot. You're going through a lot, and what's going on is y'all not kids anymore. Y'all adults. Hold on a second, my eye. Y'all are adults. Y'all not kids anymore. And I could throw my kids in the bowl with y'all. But sometimes I look at them like, who is the parent and who the child? I act more like the child than the parent some days. Not in that annoying, like can't do what I need to do. It's more of, can we have some fun around here? Like, I'm one of the ones that go and play hide and seek in the house, do jump scares in the house, and if you ain't paying attention, I might throw something at you just to play with you, whatever. Or I might scream out of nowhere just to make a noise in the house because it gets quiet sometimes. I know, right? Like, my kids, they get too quiet sometimes. And I know a lot of parents is like, I know you're not going to complain. No, it's not that. But it's like, be a child, enjoy life, have fun. You have all these emotions in the world and you going to choose stale? Like, we ain't going to say nothing, we ain't going to joke. And don't get me wrong, my kids laugh and joke and stuff, but some moments, it's like that. And a lot of y'all kids so stuck in these little electronics and stuff and trying to be grown so fast because it looks so fun. I'm going to tell you, being an adult is boring. You get up, Then you got to take care of some kids that you sometimes look at like, I just want to lay down too. You understand? But you got to get up. You got to go to work. You got to clean the house. You got to wash clothes that never stop being dirty. You got to clean up stuff. You got to wipe the baby butt. You got to talk to the kid that talk back to you. And then for a moment, you forget that you're adult and you ready to spaz out on your child. And you got to realize, hold up, you a child. I'm the adult. You know, it's those type things. Then, guess what, y'all? Then you get up, go through all of that with y'all. Get in the car, get on the bus or walk. Go to a job just for your manager to treat you like a child. Ain't that something? You got to be adult at home and then you become the child at work. Now you're a slave to this person that you got to work for. And then you can't even get your money in advance. You got to wait until after you work as a slave for a week or a couple of weeks just to come back home to be the adult so your kids can take all your money. Does that sound like fun? It's like, if y'all ain't tearing our behinds up at home, the job is, we getting it. They are whooping our behinds. It's literally like that, y'all. Y'all don't get to see all of that. Y'all just get to see the gifts. You get to see the food, the eating out, the toys, and all of that, and all of these different things. That's all y'all get to see all day long, and it look like fun. So when your parents go out and they want to go have a good time, or they go and have a drink, or they go hang out with their friends, you're like, why you ain't trying to be a adult? Shucks. We keep getting our butts towed both ways. We just want to act like a kid for a moment and not feel like a slave. It's literally like that, y'all. And I know you're like, why are you talking about them for? It's about us. I don't want you to grow up to be like us. That's why I'm talking like this. I don't want you to do it. So I'm giving you the knit and grit now so you don't sit back and keep rushing the time you have. Being an adult, like when y'all look at celebrities and stuff and they out here, hey y'all, and this and that, they're miserable. Every single one of them. That's why so many meditate for hours, because they don't want to be in the reality world. So they stay in the spiritual world. Being an adult is not fun because the way society or the world has created. Every day got new laws. You have to figure out what to eat, what not to eat. You got to figure out what pills to take, what pills not to take. And technically all the pills bad because, you know, we ain't going to get into all of that. Then you want to go out here and just live your life. But don't do that because that's against the rules. Or don't do that because this community don't like us doing this. This community don't like you doing that. That community don't want you to do this. It's like being an adult has so many restrictions. And y'all think y'all can't handle the rules y'all go through in the house. Be adult. You work all these long hours just to get your money, and somebody got to tell you how to spend it. You got to pay the rent. You got to pay the light bill. You got to pay that internet bill because we don't. Y'all turn into the Tasmanian devils and act like y'all ain't got no sense if the electricity ain't on. Then, you got to pay by food, and 9 times out of 10, the food is fake that you're eating. So now I got to sit here and figure out, is this real or this real? And then 9 times out of 10, you cook the food, y'all don't want to eat it. So you telling me I had to work all these hours just so they can take half of my money. Then I had to go on Discover Network to see which food was real and which one was fake just to prepare it for y'all, and you don't want to eat it. Do you still want to be an adult? I get it. You can sit here and you can walk around half naked and all of these things because you see these folks walking around and they free. They can be whatever they got. Look at their hair. Look at their makeup and all of that. They don't know they're going to get arthritis. Like how she used to say, you better cover up or you're going to get that get that arthritis. Y'all know that arthritis is. That's when your bones start to hurt. Let the breeze hit you. You gonna still start feeling some pains in areas you ain't know that you had. You understand? And it's more to that, but y'all going out here wanna put the makeup on and get the long hair, put all the fake hair and stuff in your head and dress all provocative and stuff like that. And guess what? They doing it because they trying to get attention. Because they don't like themselves. I'm going to call it what it is. That's why they get the body changes and all of these different things and stuff like that. And y'all trying to be them so bad. But guess what? If tomorrow we don't have eyelashes anymore, I bet you're going to see all of those celebrities could take all their make their eyebrows off. So if the new trend is take the eyebrows off, they're going to go do it. If the new trend is turn your face purple, they're going to do it. If the new trend say, you know what, we're going to have one big, I don't want to get like that, but half of your body is going to be skinny, the other half is going to be big, they're going to do it. Because they need to be the popular group. Ain't that annoying? You got to follow other people just to be seen? Just so people can like you? Ain't that annoying? But they got to do that because they want to make sure y'all kids are happy. Do you catch me? Do y'all notice being adult, technically, being adult, all you doing is, so let me go back. When you're a child, you don't want to be a child, you want to be adult, right? Then when you get adult, you want to be a child. So guess what they do? When you become adult, all you're doing is advertising the kids because that's all you want to be. Now you're showing the kids what adult look like, and you're acting like a child at the same time. So, when y'all sitting back and y'all looking at y'all family lives and the things that y'all go through, y'all over here stressing out, want to get on these vapes, want to sit back and be cursing and disrespectful to your parents, want to sit back and tell people how to do this, how to do that, want to sit back and, oh, I need to change my body, I need to do this, or I think I'm gay and I want to be a lesbian, I want to be this. Yes, I'm talking this way. Y'all been I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all been promoting this to these kids the whole entire time, so I'm going to be direct. For the parents that might be like, oh my God, I'm going to be direct to your kids. You've been allowing them to see it. Okay. Y'all didn't stop nothing before. So, kids, I'm going to be direct. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. You got all these people trying to tell you that you should be with the same sex. Yes, because we have kids that are in elementary school that feel like they want to be with the same gender. So, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care what your parents say. Okay? I overrule all of this stuff right now. If they really truly love being who they are, then every time something changes, they won't change with the masses. The true leader and the true person that understands the way of the world don't follow everyone else. They become their own leader. Okay? You become your own leader in your life. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be hateful. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be malicious. I understand. You feel like life is hard. You feel like, but they just don't understand. They understand. They're going through the same thing you're going through. You just don't see the people that's doing it to them. 9 times out of 10, it's the friends. It's the husbands, it's the wives, it's the boyfriends, it's the girlfriends, it's the jobs, it's the family members. But when y'all look at it, you're just looking at it. These are just adults holding conversations. Nah, these are adults being taught to like little kids. One end or the other. I'm going to help y'all to pay attention so you can see it. Think about your parents. And think how they act whenever they get into a disagreement. I'm going to call it out. When they get in disagreement and they fussing and yelling, what did that sound like? You and your siblings. You talking to your parent. So don't you think that sound like a child mindset? Because true adults know how to talk to each other. They know how to communicate with each other. They know how to use their inside voices. Right? They teaching you to do it. Don't they should supposed to do it? Right. Yeah, I'm calling them out on it too. Because I get it. A lot of y'all noticing. How you going to tell me what to do and how to do this and you can't do it yourself? How you gonna tell me how to budget myself and how to take care of myself and you can't even do it yourself? Yeah, I'm here. I got y'all. We gotta make it make sense. You buying all these name brand clothes and stuff and having me like this, and then when I sit back and ask for more name brand clothes, now you mad at me. Well, you the one that put me on to this. I want to know what a name brand clothes was if you didn't tell me. I want to know what this lifestyle would have been about if you didn't just throw it on me. You should explain to me about the value of clothes. You should explain to me about the brands of the clothes. You should explain to me who I'm supposed to be compared to who you want me to be. Right? Now you over here trying to figure yourself out because you're noticing all these things in the world. And you're noticing that it's not right. It's a contradiction. I don't care how little you are. Your parents tell you you don't supposed to be screaming. You don't supposed to be disrespectful. Then why you being disrespectful to me? Why you cursing me out? Why you talking down at me? Why you not being motivating to me? I hear y'all. Yep. The personality you have is theirs. And then when you reflect it back, they feel some type of way, don't they? Ready to punish you, but they can't punish themselves for what they do to you. I get you. I totally understand. Ready to call you disrespectful, but then guess what? When they go hang around their friends and stuff, this is how they act. They don't want you to lie to them, but then at the same time, they lying to their friends. They lying to family members. They lying to your daddy. They lying to your mama. And you're watching it, but they tell you, you need to be honest. Well, once you be honest, then I know how to be honest. I get it. How can you? How you going to sit back and tell me to do something and you're not doing it, and then you're going to call me out? Call yourself out. I get it, child. I get it. I get it. It's like you don't want me to sit here and walk around like this, but you walk around like this every single day. And then when I give you a reflection of who you are, mom or dad or aunt, uncle, grandma, granddaddy, cousin, friends, now I'm being disrespectful. Now you want to put me on pills, and now you want to say I'm crazy because I'm telling you this is what's going on, and I don't like it. I don't like what I see. But then when I tell you to go be in a child place, you don't know nothing. Stay in a child place. Stay in a child lane. Well, that's where I've been at. But I notice in my lane, there's a lot of adult things that I have to deal with. Why? Are you telling me, Mom? Why are you telling me that to stay in a child lane, but you throw adult stuff on top of me? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to be the adult? Because when I become the adult, because it's to you, you feel some type of way. But you want me to go out here and fuss this girl out at school, say something to her, fight this girl, fight this dude at school. But then you want me to stay in a child lane, but then you want to have me to do adult stuff? I thought you supposed to be protecting me. I thought you supposed to be making sure I'm straight and good. Why do I have to fight these battles? Aren't you the parent? Aren't you the parent? Why I have to fight these battles? You supposed to be my protector, but why I'm always protecting you? It's like I'm protecting your image. I'm protecting your style. Because if I don't walk out here and act like I'm supposed to be, then that make a reflection on you. Then why about the reflection you put it on me? I get it. Parents going out here, walking out here, looking like a hot mess and stuff, or over here on drugs and all out on the floor, over here yelling, screaming like they ain't got no sense, but let me walk outside. Oh, how you gonna represent our family? Then you represent the right way. I get it, y'all. I get it. It's like, how can you even be a child in this world anymore? When you always being the adult. And then the crazy thing, they look at you like you slow, like you don't know anything. I'm going to say some words you might not like, or at least one. They're going to call you slow. They're going to call you stupid. They're going to call you retarded. They're going to call you, you say you're a disgrace. You ain't nothing. You ain't going to be nothing. You just like your daddy. You just like your mama. And it's like, but you telling me to go out here and be something in this world, but my number one enemy is you. And every day I gotta get up and deal with the enemy that I had to come to for things that I need in the world. How in the world is that? But then if I go out here and talk to my friends and stuff, they ain't good for me. You ain't either. I get it. You ain't good for me either. So you get mad because I pull away from you? You get mad because I don't want to listen to you? You get mad because I don't want to talk to you? Do you even know me? What's my favorite color? What are the things I like and don't like? What's my favorite subject in school? Who's my friend? What's my friends' names? What's my favorite food? If I could be anything in the world, what would it be? Oh, you don't know none of that. Huh, Ma? Dad, you don't know none of that. But you want me to be the adult. You want me to go out here and do something. But you don't even know my name. And then you get mad when I go and hang out with the friends. You get mad when I want to be hanging with this little boy or this little girl. They know me more than you know me. If there was a missing report out here on me, who do you think will be able to provide more details about me? Them. Because guess what? You so busy on the phone all day long. When we sitting at the table, we don't even get at the table anymore. You always on the phone talking to your friends and stuff, and then I come up to you, try to talk to you, don't want to listen. And be honest, I know. Sometimes when you ain't on the phone, I don't say nothing to you. But a lot of times, as adults and kids, how many times when your friends get on the phone, right? And I come to you and now you don't stop for me. But what's so funny is when I am talking to you and your friends come by, you will stop our conversation to have one with them. But when you on the phone with them, you push me away. So who do you care about more? Us or them? I get it, y'all. I get it. It's all in your face, right? So now you in that position. That's why you're looking at these celebrities. That's why you're looking at these actors, these singers, and you listen to these songs and stuff because they are your parents now. They're your parents. Because they understand you. Because you see the pain they're going through. You recognize it. Because you see yourselves. You see yourselves. And that's why y'all resonate with all these songs and all of this stuff. Because everything is surface level. Shallow. Nobody got real emotions anymore. Nobody really care anymore. And that's why y'all like these songs. That's why y'all want to go out here and think it's all about the money. Because that's all we've been talking about. Forget emotions. Forget feelings. But guess what? We can watch it and we can feel these ways. But as soon as we come back home and nobody's watching, what we do? We cry. Go in the corner, cry. I hate my life. I wish I was dead. I wish this was gone. I wish this. I wish that. How many of y'all feel like life is not important? A lot of y'all. Shucks. Oh, I haven't forgot about the religious family. Got to go to church every single Sunday. You go in there, pay your tithes and offering, and then come back home and stuff. And then you looking like, hold up. So we went through all of that just for you to come back home and curse me out or throw the Bible at me every 24/7. Every single time I do something, you throw a scripture at me, but you're not even practicing the word that you're giving me. Honor your mother and father. Last time I checked, you don't even talk to yours. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Last time I checked, didn't daddy just tear your behind up yesterday? Just saying. I know Jesus created the wine, but I ain't know you was going to be that wino. I'm just saying everything that these kids are going through. I'm just saying everything y'all going through. Because apparently in this world, we don't acknowledge this part of the story. See, people don't realize y'all are the pages to your parents' book. I'm just reading it. That's it. I'm just reading it. That's it. Ain't no different than y'all little kids. You little ones, y'all understand. When people come around, somebody say hello to you. What? 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 I said hello. What? Who's a what? Who's a what? I'm a what? Is that what I am, or what? There's no respect. Y'all don't say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, no more. Y'all be like 4 or 5 years old. What? But then, let's go out here and talk like that to your parents. They ready to fight. I get it. I get it. It's like it's only good as long as y'all good to them. But the behaviors and everything y'all have going on, it's okay to put it on somebody else. Just don't put it on them. That makes a great parent. Listen, I want y'all to understand something. No one's perfect. Even myself. I went through phases with my kids. Now, don't get me wrong. I taught them how to have respect. But there were some times where we had got into disagreements because I didn't know the answers to the questions. I didn't. As a parent, sometimes you just don't know. There was a lot of things I went through that I didn't go through, as a child. Or at least I didn't know I was going through. And so when something new comes around, it's like, how do you handle this? I never handled it before. So what happens? You respond in what you see in the world. The only problem now is we don't see enough of good things in the world. We don't have the old school family TV shows like we did back in the day. All we know is about how to break a family instead of healing a family. Unfortunately, how many real family TV shows are there out there now? And if you see it, they're fake laughing, fake joking, fake talking. It ain't even real. You can look at the shows and tell that there's no real emotions with the characters. And you wondering why when y'all watch this stuff and y'all go and then y'all have family time or y'all communicate, there's no real emotions. It's all scrambled up. So when your parents come to you, it's because there's not enough of knowledge in the world on how to overcome situations. So I want y'all to know that I truly understand y'all. More than you know. And I understand that some days you don't want to be here. I know. Okay? But I had to overcome that. From a kid all the way up. There were so many times I wanted to let life go. From a kid all the way up. I'm 37 years old. I could say about 20 times. About 20 times I felt like giving up. But look at me. I don't want y'all to give up on yourselves because you may not understand the world you in. Okay? That means your environment, your family, your friends, and all of that. I don't want you to sit back and take it for granted. Only thing you can do is make sure you're happy. The more you focus on loving yourself, putting positive information into yourself, then when you get around your classmates and your friends and your family, their issues won't be your issues because you will know the difference. You will understand when your parents yell at you, curse at you, talk to you disrespectful, it's because they're fighting the child inside of them. But when they look at you, they thinking it's them that they talking to. It's talking to themselves. Okay? Now, for the ones that's out here being disrespectful. Alright? Some of y'all do have some good homes. And you just think it's cute and fun because that's what you see on TV. But I promise y'all, all of those adults are suffering. Do you think about it? They got paparazzi, they got cameras in their face all the time. They can't even go to the bathroom sometimes without somebody watching them. Myself included. My whole entire life, cameras, for people monitoring me ever since I was a kid. I never had a moment somebody wasn't watching me. But I didn't allow that to stop me. I didn't allow what those out there was doing to corrupt who I knew I was supposed to be. I know a lot of y'all depressed, you're sad, you're on medications, and a lot of y'all going through situations where you might have a family member on drugs, or you might be in an abusive situation, or you might have somebody touching on you doing something they're not supposed to be doing, or you might be in a good family home, but it's all about religion and all of this and all those standards, or you might be in a home where they forcing you to, how can I say, forcing you or with your gender and all of that, or maybe they don't respect you because of your gender and all of that. Okay? You notice how every single thing I say is them, basically off of their opinions? You gotta remember, that's their opinions. You're the facts. Check it. Check yourselves. Check yourselves. Love yourself. You don't gotta follow the trend. If y'all notice something, oh my hand. If y'all notice something, one trend that has never stopped when it came to school. When y'all go into school, notice the groups. You got the popular kids; those are the ones that got the money. Then you got the ones that's over here. You got your tech kids, your science kids. You got y'all actually mixing things up a little bit better. Y'all actually doing a little bit better than the older ones. Excuse me. You got the kids that with the genders. Y'all got all of these mixed groups, right? All these mixed groups, everybody grouping together. It's time for y'all all to come together and just love each other. Even the loners. I don't care if you wear all black. I don't care if you like slow music, hype music. Get to know each other. You'll be surprised that this is just a costume. This is the truth. The people that you joke on, you're gonna find out years later that they would have been your best friend. You'll be surprised. The girl that you sitting back and joking on, saying something's wrong with her and this and that, gonna be the person you probably end up having a crush on later in life. You understand me? The ones you sitting back and saying, oh, they broke, they poor, gonna be the rich ones. The ones that got all the money gonna be, I'm not saying all in all groups, it's a little mix, but the ones that got the money, guess what? They're gonna be the ones in your shoes. So you might as well mix together and understand each other now so y'all can avoid these issues. So you don't become like your parents looking like a slave in this world. See, they're a slave in the physical, and y'all became a slave in the mental. Don't allow that. Okay? Don't allow it. And I need y'all to understand something even more on top of all of that. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta turn this. I got a commercial that popped up. Oh, there we go. Alright. So, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let it all go. First and foremost, again, I understand what you're going through. I get it. I was a child, right? And I'm still a child. Forever will be a child. But I understand between being a child and being an adult. You got to get to a point in your life to know the difference. So when a parent is talking to you, remember you're a child. But when you feel like that you're not understanding the difference between your personality and theirs, that's when you're going to have that adult conversation. Because you're going to have to stand up for yourself and say, Mom or Dad, look, I know you saying I'm being disrespectful. You're saying I'm this and you're saying I'm that. But no disrespect. I want you to understand, you do the same things. And I understand, parents, you can't do what I do. Okay, I get that. But if you think me doing it is disrespectful, and if I'm seeing you doing it, even to other people that are adults, is disrespectful, then how can we stop it? Because guess what? I may be a child today, but I'm going to be an adult tomorrow. Not literally tomorrow, but I'm going to be an adult. Would you feel the same way if I treated you that way as an adult? If the answer is no, then why are you doing it to other adults? Because aren't they kids? We gotta all know how to respect each other, talk to each other, communicate with each other. Now, don't get me wrong now, kids. There's some things you just won't be able to do. Okay? Y'all learn. For the ones that know, you know. Those things, let that go. You have a time and place for all of that. But your main focus is learning this so you know how to handle that. So you don't get caught up like them. You understand? Every single one of you is a blessing, even if your parents don't appreciate you. Every single one of you in the world is a blessing. Okay? You made it through it. I don't care if you are living with your parents. I don't care if your parents has unfortunately passed away, or if you're living with a family member, or even if you were adopted or just left to the side. Your life matters. There's no mistakes in this world. The only mistakes in the world is when you're not trying to be something in the world. Those are mistakes we learn from. Okay? So you got your hands, you got your legs, you got your eyes, you got your head, you got your ears, all of that. Be thankful. Be thankful. Because there's a lot of people in the world, and a lot of kids in the world don't have those opportunities. There are kids out here that cannot see. There are kids out that cannot hear. Some cannot talk. Some kids don't have their arms or their legs. There's some kids that's going through mental issues, spiritual issues, and you're able to move around without any problem. Be thankful. When you see these kids that have different disabilities in the world, don't take those moments for granted. Don't allow yourself to know that you can go out here and be something in the world. And instead of being something in the world, you're being a mess in the world. We got enough of stuff we need to clean up. I don't want to have to clean you up. Do you understand me? So, take the good things that you have, which is life, and hold on to that. Don't focus on the storm around you. Okay? And for the ones that have disabilities and stuff, I want y'all to understand something. If you can understand what I'm saying, yeah, I know your spirit will. You are not a mistake. I want y'all to understand something. Every child that has a disability is a warrior in the army, in the spiritual army. It's like a disguise. Y'all don't realize that those are disguises, meaning the outer look that way because it's a test to all the people that comes up. If you're going to laugh at them, if you're going to disrespect them and this and that. Y'all don't know. On the inside of the spiritual world, oh, they're put together. Okay? They're put together. The outside may look the way they do, but they're put together. They understand way more than you realize. And a lot of times for the parents, if you're not paying attention, they will give you signs that they know way more than you realize. They are the most highly intelligent people in the mother freaking world. Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that, y'all. See, I have my moments. See, this is the beauty about the world. Even I can make a mistake. Alright? I can make a mistake. So that means they're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. We all going to make mistakes. But we learn from them and we push over them and we make sure we don't continue them. Okay, but back to my message. Things happen for a reason, okay? I do things for a reason. So bear with me through my process. This is to help all of y'all, alright? Because if I do it, you do it, we all do it, we understand it. Now we shouldn't hold it over somebody's head. We brush it off and keep it pushing. But back to any child in the world that has a disability is highly intelligent. I don't care if they can't speak it out. They are intelligent. They are actually living regular lives, y'all. Just to let y'all know that. They're living regular lives. So, to the parents, I understand you're going through a lot. They are there to help you to control your emotions and feelings. You can do it. But you have to pay attention. See, the problem is you're paying attention to the medicine. You're paying attention to the doctor visits. You're paying attention to how they respond. And they are communicating to you. But you gotta connect here. Once you connect here, you're going to understand their language. They're only talking to you. They're only communicating with you. They're fighting battles for you that you don't even realize. You think you're the strong one. They're the stronger one in the thing. They're fighting battles for y'all. A lot of y'all got family members, friends, and different things. They are showing you the truth of who you have around you. They showing you the truth of who really cares for you. They showing you the truth of who you're supposed to be in the world. But you're not paying attention because you're so focused on the pain. I understand. But you always, like the Bible, God will not put more on you than you can bear. So if they're going through it, they're super strong. But it's time for y'all to connect with these kids. All of them in their in their healthy mind state, or even if it's not. All of y'all superheroes. Every single one of y'all. So why are y'all not allowing yourself to be animated? You got all these emotions, all of these different things. Go out here and be who you're supposed to be. That's why I said with the animation stuff, with cartoons, I'd rather be the cartoon character because they can be this or they can be that. I choose to be both. I'm like the female version of Clark Kent, Superman. This is my disguise, y'all. If y'all only could see the things I can transform into, you'd be surprised. This is all y'all see. But the stuff I do out here in the world, man, I could be whoever I want to be. Just like everyone else in the world, you could be whoever you want to be. But in order to be that, you have to understand your emotions and feelings. Don't allow yourself to sit there and be depressed 24/7, cry 24/7, mad 24/7. I'm mad. Okay. And what am I supposed to do with that? I'm mad. And, okay, Hulk smash. Alright, after you smashed everything, now guess what? Now your butt about to get tore up, or you about to be sitting in the corner or something. Know what you're smashing. You understand? Yes, we have anger. I get that. Find another way. You are the superheroes. Find a way to be able to present your energy without hurting anyone else. You understand? You don't have to destroy somebody else. You don't have to put that energy on your siblings. Y'all being mean to your siblings. You're being mean to your parents. For what? You did all of that just to cry and sit back and still don't get what you want. And then when you get what you want, you still ain't happy. Stop having tantrums. I don't care if your parents are the one that showed you how to be one, to do one. Stop having tantrums. Stop crying every 5 seconds. You got other emotions. Learn them. See what happiness look like. See what excited look like. See what joy look like. Allow yourself to enjoy life even when everything around you is looking bad. Find the happiness. You don't need that medication and pills. What you're going through a spiritual process. Learn this. I promise you, you're going to have the best time of your life. Excuse me. So I'm going to say this. Let's see, this how the church be. I'm about to get off here, be an hour later. Give me like 5 minutes or less. I'm going to say this. As a kid, I sat back and said, man, I see how miserable adults are. So I'm going to work my behind off on me so I can be the big kid I always wanted to be. And what I mean by is this. I had to allow myself to learn things around me. I had to go through different emotions. I had to understand my emotions. I had to understand the difference between mine and parents' emotions, family emotions, and everything. Yeah, it sounds like hard work, right? But I'd rather allow myself to do the work on me as a child so I can be able to be who I want to be as an adult. Don't sit back and wait to be, excuse me. Don't sit back and wait to be an adult to understand who a child is. You already a child. Understand it while you already that. You're only learning yourself, and that's your true love is you. You are your first true love. Love you. Understand the things about yourself. Because no matter what you're watching, no matter what you're doing, it's all for you. So make it count. So when you become an adult, you don't have to be anyone's slave. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.